You know, this kind of plot twists are expected
It's
from
fine that we
these
battled our
games.
way in here and all, but this fog isn't going to trap us inside like it did before, is it?
I can't be certain, but it seemed to me that this fog was actually conjured to protect the Sandras.
Didn't just happen naturally, that's for sure.
Everyone! We're exiting the fog!
Eastern Rogue Sea.
From what I can tell, we seem to have crossed through the Flumen Strait and into the Rogue Sea.
So that fog gave us enough cover to push our way past the sea fortress, huh? I guess what matters is that we squeaked our way out of the jaws of death.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it! What in the crap was all that? Why did the Balta Sea Force stab us in the back?
Keep it down in there, goofball.
Oh, come on! Tell me this isn't insane! All of a sudden, our allies are raining fire on us while the Grieger bail us out!
Speaking of which, where did those Grieger end up going?
Good question. I'm not seeing any of their ships around.
Don't you have any idea either? About why the Sea Force attacked, I mean.
I'm sorry, but it's a mystery to me too.
At any rate, it's too risky for us to be sailing out in the open like this. Might be smart to find a place to hide the boat and get her patched up.
Good idea.
The best thing we can do for now is keep our priorities straight.
For whatever reason, the Sandra was set upon by the Balta Sea Force, resulting in heavy damages. The hull was left in no condition for battle, whereas the crew was pushed to the brink of both physical and mental exhaustion. And so the Sanders wandered westward in the Rogue Sea, searching for a place to lay low. Until eventually...
Some weird-looking formations over there.
I believe those are the Rune Islands. They're also called the Eroded Remnants, named after the array of oddly shaped rocks left behind by coastal abrasion.
Well, I'm no grizzled naval commander, but that island over there might be the safe haven we're looking for.
True. I have no objections.
Then that settles it.
Are we gonna get our own base now? Because that would be fun. Chapter 8, Lila. Yeah, you know, she has been ignored for now.
Okay. How's about we have everyone give a status report?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr. Flair, though.
Adol. I'm worried for him.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandras is what needs our attention right now.
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea Force will track us down again. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship have been wrecked.
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back up and running?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our run-in at the Sea Fortress.
If we expedite the process at full bore, it should take around 3 days. That's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted everyone is.
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just
I
part
can
of
see
the
two
routine
chests on the
business.
back.
We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out lickety-split.
They're beaconing
Leave
me.
it to Dogi to keep the cogs turning.
Adol?
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay for you to be strolling around?
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where it counts.
I didn't think I'll pull through either.
What a relief you're all right.
Even Dr. Flair couldn't believe he got better in so little time.
Ha! I figured you weren't gonna kick the bucket that easily.
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol, everyone, there's something I want to say. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But As of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserker?
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean crazy strong.
That's not much of an explanation.
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman. So I've seen the Berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times their usual limits. The way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by powerful, uncontrollable impulses. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything into ash. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone, friend or foe.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going berserk was like too. Apparently, it gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything of the sort.
But back on the Naglfar, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more and more. Right when I thought they were about to erupt, they wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into something else entirely.
Something else, meaning? I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... No. It's more that... I'm Rollo.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the three generals were seeking?
I'm not sure I follow.
Interesting.
My urges took Yurth in. They gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only to bring it to ruin. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege, was me all along.
You, Miss Katja? That's absurd.
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Baltus Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the drop of a hat. Almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Grieger, well, I think you can put it together.
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.
Given the subject matter, I'd say we're entitled to listen in.
Pops. Dad?
I kind of forgot this guy's
Many
assistant.
of Karnak's residents have been saved thus far as a result of your efforts. Our differences aside, I speak from the heart when I say we are grateful to Karja.
It's for that exact reason that we've been so forthcoming with our cooperation. But then we heard what you said just now.
Karja identified herself as the Grieger's liege. Should that truly be the case, we will have to reconsider our involvement.
Pops, are you freaking serious?
This should come as no surprise. I am the mayor of Karnak, after all. We can't very well join hands with the same band who leveled our town.
Look, we still can't say any of this for sure yet.
That's right! Not even Karja herself has sorted it out!
And besides, think about everything we've gone through together! Adol and Karja were the ones who rescued you both in the first place!
I understand the point you're trying to make. But the fact of the matter is that the Sandras was just bombarded by the Baltus Sea Force. What do you suppose would become of us were we to stay this course?
Ahem. Cruz. I've been letting this slide up till now, but it's high time you took a fresh look at things. You're a smart kid, my boy. This shouldn't be a tough decision to make.
But...
mind if I cut in?
Oh, it's the...
A Grieger?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you can forgive this little disturbance. Might I prevail upon you to humor me with a momentary truce?
Locker.
River Swap 2, what are you even doing here? What are you even doing here? Wow, I know what he's doing
I
here.
simply assumed you sought clarification from me. But my, isn't this just the most delicious of developments? Why, merely standing before you has me awash in goosebumps. Karja, you are indisputably the latest in our liege's lineage. Rather an enigma how we failed to notice as much for all this time.
Indisputably, he says.
It can't be.
Well, if I really am Rolo, then what comes next?
Ah, yes. For the time being, what say we have you meet with Lady Leela?
For what purpose?
Oh, there's no purpose to speak of. Being our liege, Karja has every right to meet with Lady Leela. As for the why, I'd say you're better served inquiring that of her directly. Not to mention, it would be ill-advised for our liege to remain with the Sandras. The spooky, scary Balta Sea Force is out on the bloodthirsty hunt after all.
Land sakes!
What's your take, Shield Brother?
Our only option.
Aye. It could land us right into Logger's trap, but you have to meet with Leela either way. Right, Adol?
Excellent. It would seem you have your decision.
Karja, you can't!
What she said! There's no reason to believe a word out of this guy's mouth!
Here's an idea. To the fair people of the Sandras, I will impart a gift.
The heck's this?
A sunstone. An ancient tool that's certain to be of use to your ilk. With it, navigating even the depths of the White Shade will prove a trifling matter. This, in turn, will allow you to reach Serena's Island in the Marine Triangle, where Lady Leela awaits.
Why are you giving this to us?
If you're going to exit the main stage, the least you can do is play the part of a rapt audience. Though that doesn't quite seem to be your inclination, given the flow of conversation earlier. As your mayor made plain, you may no longer have any incentive to play along.
Hey! We've got every intention of...
There is no word that rings more hollow than the human concept of intent. Mayhaps you had best confer with the rest of your circle? Now then, my liege, let us depart once your preparations are in order.
Fine.
Okay, I don't know what kind of preparations I can make, but I'm gonna at least check things around here. Blaze gloves, freak to burn on enemies. I can equip that and equip the other thing that increases my damage on burn enemies if I wanted to.
It should be a good spot to rest.
Adventure preparations. Oh, it's impressive that what I'm missing is money.
What should I do next? About time to head out.
What I'm usually missing is items, not money. Oh.
Okay,
Fish.
let's give it a shot.
Any new fishes? No.
What can I get you?
I guess I gotta see if there is any. Oh, the drunk is still there. Wow, the bottle on his hand.
Step on
Hmm.
I've still got come back.
We do have items there, but Don't know if I care messing about with those. Gold.
What would you like?
Exchange points. Convert XP into crystals. I might pick up this at some point, but not right now. Ooh, we can get another one of those. 50% more XP, yes, thank you.
Here you are.
That's the one that gives... No, it's a card right there is wearing the one that gives 10. Yeah, there it is. What else? What else? What else? Damage dealt when nearby foes. No, I don't care about that.
Anything else call for me?
Thank you, appreciate that.
Pretty good with my hands.
I forgot you existed as well.
Anything
Hi.
else? See you later.
Need some.
Basic beast parts. I don't care about this.
Need me to send anything?
Leave it at that. Did I talk to every... No.
Here to help with...
Annoying mayor. I don't need... I don't need contribution points right now. Talk to you, talk to you. Also don't care about any of these. I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. I really don't want to talk with everybody. There's no point. And I can't use mana sense, so I imagine I grabbed everything here. And I also can't navigate. So we're all the way down here now. Yeah, right there. Alright, move on. Not much I can do right now, just keep going with the story. I'm gonna fish.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Even though you were right there waiting for me.
Got a bite.
It's the big fish here.
Good.
Come on, support.
I'll give you a hand.
Ready and
Let's do this.
yes.
Oh.
Pulled in a big one.
Aquamarina. Dryad tier. Oh, that's an S rank one. That's fine. Are you ready to embark, my liege? The path will order to Marine Triangle. Yes, here we go. Allow me to escort you to my flagship. Oh, Valdi. I have no idea how to pronounce the O's with symbols on top, so... Gotta pronounce how they're... with they not being there. Let's see if that works. Portuguese is very close to old German languages, so we might get that right.
Never thought I'd see the day I sailed under Grieger colors.
It's a funny feeling for sure. Will you be okay, Karja?
What's that supposed to imply? Don't forget, we're still in enemy territory. Anything can happen, so stay at the ready.
Dear, oh dear. How disheartening it is that you're so on guard, my liege. And to think, your welcome presence has me elated to the point of choking on my tears.
Quit chewing this scenery. If I really am your liege, then answer me this. Where did Other go?
He stayed behind at Grugel Fortress to deal with the Balta Sea Force. No one else has the capacity to keep your father dearest at bay. Even I was given a good thrashing during our altercation earlier.
Grimson. He knew about this Rolo business the whole time, didn't he?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
Stow the wild guessing!
My word. It should go without saying that this is merely conjecture on my part. Save your questions for Lady Leela, perhaps, if you wish to learn more about yourself.
Leela? What's she got to do with me?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed on that matter. Why, you ask? Because it'll be far more entertaining to have you hear the answer from the woman herself.
She's linked to the Grieger somehow. On top of being the one who gave Adol the power of mana. We're way past the point of treating her as just some person.
He wasn't being contacted in a while. I wonder if she's a Grieger herself.
Wouldn't surprise me. Not much can anymore. Either way, we're stuck dancing to his tune for now. We need to get something out of this. I'll be damned if we come up empty.
A sight for sore eyes. At last, we enter the Marine Triangle.
For a second there, I thought I'd be able to control the Grieger sheep. Guess not.
The White Shade! That time we entered it from the north had us wandering blindly, unable to tell left from right. That giant crystal. Is it the same as the one you gave Gren?
The Sunstone. It is an ancient tool that locates the position of the sun, directing you to your port of call. Once upon a time, the Normans developed a variety of techniques to aid their forays into the great blue unknown. Sunstones, fashioned out of a mineral known as Silverberg, are among their antique creations.
That's so. Hold on a second. If you're the one making the fog, then why even bother with this thing?
From our perspective, humans are helpless, fleeting creatures. I find it oddly endearing how such a species employs their ingenuity toward invention in their struggle to survive. You could consider this my way of paying homage to that.
Can't say I follow.
Aha! In more pertinent news, I do believe our destination is in sight. Over yonder is Serenez Island, where Lady Leela resides.
Serenez Island. Kind of weird the shape is it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Won't be easy for this ship to make it to shore.
It is as you say. The surrounding reefs prevent the Uvolti from venturing any closer. Apologies, my liege, but you will have to make the rest of the journey by rowboat.
Huh? You aren't coming along?
I shall be following you in short order. In spite of appearances, my duties are many.
Not sure what to think.
Leela?
Not her. Ever since we met, I've wanted to learn more about myself. Something inside me always had a hunch that I wasn't normal. But this is just too much. And Grimson, he never told me a word about it. Is it because he knew this would happen? Or even worse?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
That's kind of necessary to remind us. I just saw that. Let's hear from the man himself.
You mean Grimson? No more turning a blind eye to things. I hate to drag you into it, Adol, but when I do confront him, will you come with me?
You don't even have to ask.
All right. Thanks. I feel better now. We can go ashore on that beach up ahead. Just keep rowing forward.
There's a very weird wind going on her hair right now.
So this is Serenez Island. Feels more like a tower. Not sure where Leela is. But for now, the only way to go is around and up.
Adol?
Oh, she's talking.
It's me. Layla. Why are you here?
Didn't you ask me to save her like a while ago? Why she's asking? Logger gave us a lift.
Logger did. Please, take caution. Come, quickly.
Lila's voice grew fainter and fainter until eventually she can no longer beep her.
Cut off again, huh? Think it's safe to say we're in the right place, though.
Now, what kind of enemies I'm gonna fight? Is it gonna still be Griegers? Because supposedly
I bet we can catch something here.
I am their Karja is their liege, right? So am I still fighting them?
Let's catch our breath. Okay, let's give it a shot.
It's a little bit strange, but okay.
Got a bite.
Oh, hold the button. I would mash, but apparently if I mash, the game doesn't detect the buttons.
That went well.
Calamities. And the other fish? No. Move on then. I still Grieger, so I don't know. Ooh, what the hell? Got a new skill at all. What was that? Oh, heat wave.
What's this?
Wait, do you think I can get skills by doing movement options? I thought it was all level up. Wait, let me see something here. Improve skill mastery to 100%. Assault rate. Level restriction 83 or above. 69 or above. Improve savings to 100%. Okay, so that's the skill I am learning right now. Level restriction. Improve skill mastery to 100%. Hit wave. And lightning saber. Ah. Level restriction. Although I think I have one skill with her that's also. And that one I don't know what it is yet. Huh, that's actually kind of curious. So at least they tell me what I need to learn the skills, and I just it is level or mastery level. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Alright, cut the plants.
I think there's something around here.
Oh yeah, there's little guys. Oh, they ran away. I don't know what those things are, but they are rare enemies of some kind.
This here?
I think they might be like money, special enemies to give money. I probably don't need to be doing that. Just leave that alone. Super antidote. Oh, another one of those. Okay. So that opens up from behind. Okay, I'm gonna leave Karja here. Oh, I guess I have to touch this first. So touch the thing and change. Okay. Alright, so now that's maxed out, I get another skill. Cool. I'm just gonna grab this first, so I don't forget.
A rare find.
And then I assume I have to go this way, open that door. Okay, and then Karja can go in. I'll probably just kill the enemies I have to. Okay, you're gonna stop forgetting the items, so I'm gonna kill you as well. There we go. Break that as well. I do want the items. Okay, and now trigger this. Got bridge on both sides. Cool.
Monosense might come in handy here.
Not the break elixir. It maybe it's a good idea to use the break elixirs on a doll instead of Karja. Oh. Yeah, I'm finding you. Okay. Okay. That's you can't pick that up unless you come here with Karja thing. Okay. I'm betting that's gonna teleport me to the island again. So that's why it's blocked off. And I'm gonna have to fight something with Karja. Okay, I think this is supposed to be like... See, if you don't have a doll, it's hard to kill these enemies. And if you don't have Karja, it's hard to kill those enemies. Like some sort of... Do you understand why you have two characters? But... I mean, that was not hard at all.
Sorry for the wait.
And I guess it's a power up to let me go up the river with the board. Yeah. So tab with information on the Mana Ride application. Giddy board begins to glow alongside the run tablet. A new feature of the Giddy board has been unlocked. Mana ride on once enhanced can be used to travel up slopes running water. So now we can go up here. Which we couldn't before.
It was a breeze. Guess this is what Monoride's really capable of.
And now we should be able to do the same thing on the island. Because we couldn't do that before. There we go. Enemy down. Cluster, more plants. One more item. Dark lump. Up this we go. I think I should probably keep breaking those because... Yeah, I don't have a lot of healing items. You know, it might be also a good idea to... Why is the new skill here? Oh yeah, because I got the other skill at all. Karja is not making good use of any of the items on her, so I should change those to a doll. I'm gonna have to take away some of these. Strength and defense. I'll take the one that brings luck, so I'm gonna take that of a doll. Put her on you. A doll, you're gonna take this. You're gonna lose that, take this. So now you're gonna learn your skills a little bit faster. I should be doing that for a while now. It's a mistake on my part.
I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here.
Dry tier. Up we go. I can probably freeze this, right? It is a little annoying to hit with this, though.
Looks like a sturdy one.
Okay, card breaks. Can you... Oh, I threw myself in the abyss. Did it again. Can you... Okay, thank you. Dude, annoying.
Didn't expect this here.
Another empty bottle. I don't have... I don't have necessary items to make the healing items. I'm not getting more bottles. We're accumulating a little bit more, so... Oh, that's a good amount.
Let's make tracks.
Okay, no items here. Two paths. Oh. Was I not supposed to jump out of that? I guess not. That sped me up, but yeah, probably means I have to go back here.
I think there's something around here. Found something.
Rainbow lump, that's good. That's a good find. Also getting a lot of materials. Not bad. Almost at the top. Can I jump this? I can. I'm pretty sure I hit that one, but fine. Okay, we mastered the Vulcan Thrust. What is the next one? Heat Wave. Heat Wave. Click the right button, you idiot. Ooh, nice. Level up. I'm kind of curious though, so I thought I did a bigger combo than this. Is this all the skill does? Before a Fury Spin Slash, burst with fervent mana. I guess it is. I thought I did something bigger the last time, but I guess it wasn't.
Might come in handy here.
Oh, I threw the enemy down the abyss.
Didn't expect this here.
6,500 gold. I really don't care about getting crystals here. You see the amount I have, I really don't need to grab more. Okay, was that everything? I think up the way, yes, it was everything, but we still have more to do.
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Leela is. Wait, over there!
How did she not see that coming up?
Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her.
Mana!
Yeah, how did she not see that on the way up? Oh. Okay, more places to go. Okay, another save. I don't think I leveled up enough to release anything, right? Yeah, still far away. Alright. Give me a second, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee, because I've been holding in for a while. It's 2 hours of story. Be right back, guys. Alright, let's keep moving.
Should be a good spot to rest. How's that? Burn to ashes! Burn to cinders! How's that? Switch! Get ready!
Whoa, what the hell was that? I guess I already maxed hit wave. Nice. Arcbringer. Fire in the hole. Didn't have any other phrase for him to use. Fire in the hole. Okay. Kind of a cool skill though.
Spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Seems kind of tough.
I guess this is the want me to do. Yeah, it is. Sea God Incense. That is a good item.
A rare find.
That is indeed a rare find at all. That we're gonna use right away. 10 more SP. It's pretty great. I guess this way.
What's this?
Gonna do that. And I'm assuming... Okay. Oh, I assumed right, missed the thing. Dude, he's eating my jump. Come on, don't eat my jump. Guys, I have to jump earlier than I think I do. But, hit the thing.
Let's make tracks.
Oh, screw you, enemy. Okay, very annoying. Alright, go away. Jeez. There we go. Took way longer than it needed to.
Handy here. Didn't expect this here.
Super stimulants. What is it? Oh, the item's all the way up there. Okay. Start ignoring a few of the enemies now.
Monosense might come in handy here.
Blue sea stone. They use the most generic phrasing for everything in this game, didn't they? Why alley-oop?
A treasure chest.
Why alley-oop? Blizzard glove. Inflict frostbite on enemies.
A rare find.
I think I also have an item that increases the damage while the enemy is frosted, so I mean, all in all, good combinations. Treasure chest, buried treasure. So that means there's a lot more for us to go around. Yeah, wow. That is a lot of paths still.
There's something around here. Mana! Didn't expect this here.
I can't believe the thing goes away when
Monosense might come in handy here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a path. How do they want me to get there? Can you grab the thing?
A rare find. I bet we can catch something here.
Yes, I know, game. If you let me.
Okay,
Jesus,
let's
man.
give it a shot.
It really indeed very annoying that the game, the sentence needs to finish before I can open the menu.
I think there's something around here. Found something!
Okay, and this one. Fish bait. Well, I don't know where I need to go, but I still want to go this way, right? Yeah, you opened that, but I still want to go this way, so...
Damn, we're not gonna make it in time. Or maybe with monosense, we can.
Or if I just stand a little bit further away and run. No, okay. So I guess I do have to do this.
A rare find!
A recipe for potatoes.
I think there's something around here. Found something!
Another rainbow lump. It's going fine. One travel, 3 crystal lumps, 3 treasures, 2 treasures, 3 buried treasures, and alright.
Sure was elaborate.
Didn't left anything here, did I? No. Down we go.
I think there's something around here.
6,000 in gold.
Didn't expect this here.
Yeah, almost left a cluster behind. Again, I'm gonna start ignoring the enemies. I'll eat the damage, it's fine. If there is a boss or anything, it's gonna... Well, he jumped in the water.
Found something.
Aurora berries. You would think it would be hard to trigger that power attack, but it is not. All I have to do is be holding the run button when the enemy attack. Like, not really that important. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to go here first. Come down here. Okay, he's stuck. I'll leave him there.
Valuable. I bet we can catch something here.
Same thing again. I have to wait for him to stop talking so I can...
Let's give it a shot.
I will look up the menu later, see if there's a way to turn that off. Just run over. Ooh, another red one. Hellblaze Stone. Oh, plus 0.4.
There, all good to go.
The one that's been fighting is all plus 0.2, so
Monosense might come in handy here.
I'm happy with that. Defense elixir. Using this just to say I used it because I don't think that's the right way to go. One crystal cluster and one travel point. Crystal cluster is right there. And this is the travel point, so that means map should be completed right now. Yeah, we got everything.
A good spot to rest.
Speaking of which, I think this is a good spot to save. Let's make a save right now.
Switch out! Switch! Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think...
We might have to fight a boss. Consider this is an arena. Here we go.
What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead!
Crucified girl.
Hey, brother.
Must be Lila.
Doll? She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from...
The warden?
What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady Leela erected when she sealed us three generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Leela herself.
Lager.
Why do this to her? Don't try to get in our way. Why do this to her?
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Leela, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to Yurth?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rolo in all his glory.
He transformed!
Karja, see that?
You must not fight him! Leela! Why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service
crisis of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster. Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit!
Here we go.
Bear witness as the curtain rises on our final chapter.
I don't know if that's considered blue. Is that considered blue? No. So I shouldn't even try to go through that. That actually hurt. That was a good block. I'm taking a lot of damage, dude. Alright, let's go use one. Oh, what is that? When are you gonna stop? Jeez. Don't like how this is going. Let's get some health back here. Oh. Okay. That last hit, I need to be more careful about that. Oh, got me on the way back. Okay, that skill card is more useful to block than... Okay, that was a good block. Ah, come on. So, can I just... No, okay. It goes after me. Oh, a few of them, at least. This is a little... having to dodge like this is a little annoying, because I can't get close. Oh. How was I supposed to block that? I couldn't even see it going on. There we go. Nice block.
Sneaky little.
Oh yeah, I can use Mana Sense. Alright. Whoa! He took a lot of damage on that one. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Not bad. Easy boss fight, I guess. Wow, relatively easy. I want the pieces.
Boss defeated.
It was better than the first fight with him.
There's no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga.
Oh, he did get into
Shame
Adolf's
though it is
diaries,
that
so...
I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it!
I'm here with you.
Shield brother.
Thanks. That was a close one. Leela! Wait. This girl...
Oh. Exactly the same face. Are you okay?
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja. Outside.
Huh?
It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air. May I ask you to bring me outside?
Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone.
It's probably because we defeated Logger.
Aye. The Marine Triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
How are you feeling?
Much better than before. Adol, Karja, allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol.
Why he specifically? Sorry it took so long. I was looking forward to this. Sorry it took so long.
You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control.
Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you.
I can only imagine. Where to even begin?
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
What?
Kydra's ancestor, that's why the logger called you lady. Kydra's ancestor.
Yes, of that there is no doubt.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes. But the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's throne? The one that can grant people's wishes?
So it really exists.
Yes, though it isn't quite as opportune as the fables suggest. As I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who, then, does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, His very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then...
Who am I?
You... Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively.
Then what happened to them? So that's why Karja's their lead.
I'm the descendant of their host.
That is exactly correct. In any event, after putting the malice behind him, Rollo became the ruler of this land and ushered it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
I want to save Karja. How can I help? I want to save Karja.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the three generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that?
Adol and Karja explained the Sea Serpent's curse to Lyle.
see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here.
You don't have to apologize.
But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Where do we find this? Can we turn Karja back to normal?
Potentially, yes. Should we manage to seal the trident away once more. The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Darksea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Darksea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's... Sandras! But why?
They're sure quick about the repairs. Don't they know how dangerous this is? Don't they know how dangerous this is?
The Balta Sea Force could have caught wind of them. Why would they take that risk?
The two of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
Chapter 8 and Lila.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force is nearing us?
Yes. I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
And that's a lot.
Assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Gren, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from. But it's thanks to those two that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now, and this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
As far as helping the town goes.
But they're only children.
Exactly. Speaking as a parent,
We cannot stay
but-
idle.
How do we go about
The
this?
choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone? What we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
He's kind of dumb, isn't he? You just don't understand. It's the same thing that I go help
You
them.
all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that?
Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
No, you deserve it.
actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board. Don't you think?
I guess? The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, I mean, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki, you were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adel and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Karja's behalf.
Oh my, even Easer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, I kind of need to stop streaming. Can we take a break here at some point? It's taking way too long.
Wait, you put your yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but...
Guess we lose this, Rob.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we repaid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Logger's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Leela, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it?
It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized.
That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Dark Sea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rolo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty. What are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto.
Lita has joined the crew of the Senders. Senders mana barrier recharge level up, mana barrier potency, mana barrier everything mana related. Your favorite leader has increased. Young Voyage recapture skills have enhanced. Although a dog is recapture skill are enhanced.
Google, you're back.
Jesus. Alright, it's gotta be a ton of stuff to do. I can already see a bunch of quests showing up. New crew conversation. There's a lot of stuff. New island was added to sea chart. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I can go back through here now, I'm guessing. So apparently there's quest there. I don't even know if I can do it. Yeah, definitely a bunch of stuff. I probably will want to travel around looking for places. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, which means it's a good time to make a save. Stop and actually... Is there any new skills here? Burning Dance. I'll save again now that I put that on. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff to do and it should be fun. But for now, I gotta go, so... Oh, shut up. As always, for the one that showed up today, thank you very much. Anyone that may catch the VOD later or this on YouTube, appreciate you guys as well. And I do hope to see you on the next stream. But for now, I gotta go, so... Bye-bye, guys.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Hey.
Good.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.